Matthew, welcome.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
Good. Thanks so much for being here. Where are you from? Where did you come from to be here?
I come from St. Louis, Missouri.
Wow.
Yeah, United States.
Awesome. What did it take for you to make a decision to be here?
It was really because I'd heard of what you're trying to build here, and it's artificial intelligence focus. And I wanted to be a part of that. Our company applies artificial intelligence to a very human problem that's everywhere, of how people plan and set, see, and share activities. And I thought it'd be a great experience, and so I appreciate the opportunity.
Awesome. While you were presenting to the panel of investors, what was the experience like for you to have people watching you?
It's pretty good. You get to the point in the startup's life and you've pitched a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Not this many cameras before, so that was kind of a new trick, and the lights and that kind of stuff. But telling the story is a lot of fun. You get really passionate about the problem that you're trying to solve, and having the opportunity to do that in front of new people is always pretty fun.
Very cool. Why do you do what you do?
I don't think I could do. I don't think I could be anything other than I am. So entrepreneurs don't choose to be entrepreneurs. They are entrepreneurs because they're called to solve problems. There's much easier ways to get along in life and to make money and to do things. But if you are passionate, that's why people talk about the passion of entrepreneurs and why they do what they want to do. Now, the subject matter of what problem do they tackle and what tool sets do they apply to that problem are unique to each entrepreneur. But I think the common thread is they're called to solve this problem, to be of service to other people. And that's what I do. Yeah.
There are people today on the live audience and from TV, online, that are watching you present. What recommendations, what experiences could you now offer them that you weren't aware of when you started your business?
Primarily, it's the power of people. An entrepreneur, and if you found a company, you have two primary responsibilities. One is to define the vision. What is it that you're going to do, and how are you going to get there? And gather the resources. And the resources are people. It always comes down to people first, and then other resources, capital resources or technological resources. And the first thing you have to do is make sure that you know where you want to go, and you start asking people for help. You have to ask people for help at the very outset. You can't be in hiding. You can't be in stealth mode. Nobody's going to steal your idea. You're going to be screaming to the heavens that what you're doing every day, and it still is going to be a battle for you to get where you're going to go. So you have to ask for help from day one.
What helps you focus and know exactly what you want to do around your passion? Because I know a lot of people struggle with, what do I want to be when I grow up?
Sure. It's a great question, because when you see people at a slice of their experience. So you see me and Skejul and the team I've built and the technology we're building. But it took 30 years to get here. This was the problem I was looking for in graduate school. When I was I was at one point going to be a PhD psychologist, and I was studying how people communicated, what learning and motivation. But I had the passion, but I didn't have the problem. I didn't understand what it was that I should be studying or what I was trying to fix. And I got frustrated. And so I did a bunch of things in my life. I did a little bit of that. I got significant training in behavioral psychology, went into banking, and did other things. I had a number of entrepreneurial experiences. One was another startup. And then all of those experiences ultimately came back to, hey, it's a people process. They have this problem of coordinating activities all the time, and it's regardless whether it's for work or family or doctor's appointments and that kind of stuff. And so Skejul came out of these experiences that were accumulated over a lifetime. And so it wasn't where I have a passion, I want to be entrepreneurial, and I want to go find a problem. It was, I was entrepreneurial, and the problem found me over time.
Nice.
Yeah.
So clearly you work in the area of artificial intelligence.
Right.
And there are lots of books and articles written about machines taking over our jobs. In fact, there are lots of human beings who are afraid of machines taking over our jobs. You work in the area of scheduling. Clearly that threatens a particular community of folks in the professional field. What advice do you have for folks who are afraid?
Sure. the aspect of artificial intelligence eliminating jobs, I think that there will be some jobs, some tasks certainly that are automated and that will go by the wayside because a machine can and should do those better. But who's going to be building the machines? Who's the thought leaders and in that knowledge economy that are the new jobs that are taking the place of somebody doing the mundane tasks that we don't like to do? In terms of scheduling, what Skejul enables is an explosion of opportunities in things that we can think about, questions we can ask, and the answers that are possible in our platform that we can only glimpse of now. So the business intelligence and the ecosystem that will be built around our platform is huge. So if you look at Facebook, you think, well, Facebook could have put photo sharing out, right, out of business. So print photos, but people don't do that anymore. They don't have albums of images anymore. Well, they have Facebook. Well, look at all the businesses and the ecosystem that's around Facebook that supports that platform and enables people to do more things that they never could have imagined back in 2006 and 2007. So I think the aspect of artificial intelligence is very exciting. I don't want to do more work. I don't want to sit on the phone. I don't want to email 5 or 6 times just to find out when I can have a meeting with you next week, right? I would rather have Skejul tell me that, and then when I ask you, I send you the answer, and you think that's perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Matthew, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.